Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Freckles and her friend Jeff, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Freckles' ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give Freckles when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Jeff is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to use as a steering wheel with a little tiny correction, which is a tug and release on the training collar. And believe me, they are little tiny corrections because she is very reactive to correction. We don't want her to get upset or to start acting out. So we have pulled out all the stops and we're using a little bit of everything. Praise, a little bit of treats, lots of motivation, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. She's sitting nicely at Jeff's left and the command is Freckles heel.
Freckles heel.
Now at this point Freckles has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying with you, and each time you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And take her around again, Jeff, because I think this heeling for you is very important because Freckles needs to get out. She needs socialization. She needs to know that most people are very nice and that she is going to socialize with them without barking. This is your sit stay. Jeff gave her a stay, which is a hand and a voice.
Stay.
And then he turns and faces her. You can practice these exercises indoors as well as outdoors, and what we're trying to build up is focus, attention span, and maturity. When Jeff returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, returning back to heel position. She remains seated until Jeff got all the way back to her shoulders, and at this point she expects to get another command and they take off heeling again. She's looking up at Jeff, she's focused, and that's all very important. And when she loses her focus, that's when Jeff will use a treat or praise, something to get her back focused, back paying attention. She has an odd little temperament, and she can be mad and mean when she wants to be. This is the recall or the come on command. And that's always a happy exercise, and so Jeff gave her a treat for coming and sitting, not coming and jumping, and then he'll go back to heel and he'll demonstrate that again for us. What you want to try to do is keep her head up off the ground, keep her nose up off the ground, and practice, practice, practice.
Stay.
Jeff leaves her in another sit stay. He turns to face her. She was making good eye contact, now she's distracted. Jeff uses her name in a happy voice and calls her right in and has her sit.
Good girl. Freckles heel.
She's doing really well. I mean, we have to compare Freckles to Freckles, and she's doing really well. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you use your left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one word command to down and stay. And believe me, with a dog like Freckles who's not afraid to nip you if she's mad, the down command is quite an accomplishment. When Jeff returns back to her, again, he walks all the way around her. Now your homework is going to be to lengthen out the time and the distance that she's able to hold these stationary commands. Not much has been asked of her up till now. So this is the first time that she's ever been asked to perform skills for her human. Jeff is going to demonstrate that down from a heel position again. That was better this time. And then stay. And this time Jeff can call her out of that. She comes in and sits, and then she goes back to heel. Now the very last command that we're going to demonstrate probably is not her best, and that is the down from a distance. So Jeff's going to leave her in a sit stay, and he doesn't go too far. And then he asks her to lay down from a couple feet away, and again you're going to lengthen out your time and your distance on that command as well. Now we have demonstrated for you the formal on-leash obedience skills that Freckles has learned while she's been here. She's going to get her bath, and she's going to be all ready for you to pick her up tomorrow, although I think she would go home with Jeff with no problem.
I love my friend.
She's been a challenge, but we've enjoyed having her. Jeff took a personal interest in her from the very beginning, and they've become best buds. And we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. We will see you very soon.